So a beautiful day, and I want to share another junk journal. So just let me set myself up, because I have done an glue book and an art journal, and now I'm going to share the junk journal, and I'll just pop this over there. Okay, so this little beauty, and she's not so little, is she, at all. I think I went a bit mad on this one, but I love her. And then I stuck on all the glitteries. I think this was a bracelet that I got in a vintage boutique, charity shop. Other people had put lace on, I loved it. And this little number here is a hairband, and again I love it. Sometimes I wrap it long ways round, but for some reason the last time I used it, and I just take her off. And she sits there and is fine. In fact, I think I've tied her around there, then I can't lose her, which is great. Now if I can line this up, I'll nip through this junk journal, and let's have a look at these fastenings here. So I've used these brackets, can't remember where I got them from, but probably Temu or Shein or something like that. No, not Shein, because I don't tend to order off Shein, so possibly Temu, possibly. And then I don't know where I found this little chain thing. I don't know, no idea. It's been a while since I've done this. You can see at the very back there, well no you can't actually, well you can now. I've got a pen holder, so I can slip a pen in there. Quite like that idea, because I will ultimately be using some of these for journaling. So here we go. And I mean, look at her, just look at her. How many signatures, how many little bunches of paper, signatures, little bunch of paper. So there's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 in here, maybe 4, but I've packed it to the rafters and I love it. So I'm not going to spend too long, otherwise the video will go on forever. However, you can see here that I mean, I was cutting out some flowers for this bit. This bit here will have come from the good old Rolodex there, where I make all these little cards and then use them for inspiration. I've got lots of them through here. I'll have to do a Rolodex video as well at some point. I do like to leave actually on something that looks nice. Lace from the stuff on the outside, stuck down some material. I've used glitters here, I've used magazine, as well as the base, which I'm not sure, maybe that's paint of some sort. Pockets here, with whatever this little beauty is, a little piece of card there that could be used later on. I've used one of my hole punch that makes little flower shapes, and then embellished it. And then what I find really interesting to do is to cut out the shapes on the one side and then to use the leftover strip and stick that in as well. I really like that. I've got a little rose there. I've obviously used pastels on this at some point or other. Another gorgeous colour here. This could have done with going into my in the woods themed journal. I don't know where I've got that from either. Here I've got actually it's a band. I think they call them the belly bands. It's a band, and that slips in and out of the band. Cute. And usually I'm looking at videos and watching videos and getting ideas from them, and I must have watched a band one. I thought, oh yes, I'll have a bit of that. That one's tearing there, so maybe I need to think about how I can reinforce them. She's getting a bit stuck there. There you go. I've edged it with half circles, so I will have used my whole circle punch and then cut them in half. A little notepad type, well, holding notes affair, and then some cards here that slip in and out. Does this open? Yes, it does. It's a while since I've looked at this, so it's lovely going back to it and all the surprises. Another pocket there with this little honey in it. What's that there? Oh yeah, can you see? So I don't have my hands in the way, I've got to be honest, but she's gorgeous. Another pocket there, another little that will have been from the Rolodex there that I've stuck in. Just adore the colours with the Rolodex, love it. I'll use gel plates and things for the Rolodex. Somebody will have given me this idea and I've gone for it and I love it. This will be, looks like gel plate from that, for that one there. Yeah, so this was lined paper, and then somehow or other I've cut into it and stuck things on it. Yeah, I love it. It's kind of a lot going on in this one, isn't there? So again, somebody would have shown me how to make these, and I made quite a few of them. Little flowers here with the little split pins. Can you see there? And the split pin then holds this at the back here. That will have been gel plate there. And somebody else has suggested a doily, and I've gone for it. I was at the time, I think, thinking, where will I do the writing? So I was sticking some post-it notes in, but then it occurred to me that actually I could do it afterwards. I don't have to go in straight away. Just love the colours on that. Absolutely love it. I mean, I could go in a little bit more, I suppose. Could I? Yeah. I've kind of framed this area here with some material and some corners there, a pocket. This will be from the Rolodex. Another pocket. Got some butterfly stickers, but I mean, for me, I could just leave it like that. I love that. Does that open up? No. So split this one, and this little beauty here is something that is a hole, so I think that came as the hole there. Is that right? Possibly. Yes, it is here, because it does actually fasten there. So you would open it up, and I was inspired by, found this image in whatever book or magazine I got it from, and then was inspired to carry on. This needs finishing off, this little one here, which you could put things in, and then you could close it up as if it were secret. Who knows? Is that an envelope? It is, and I'm sure there will be things in there. There's a card. Oh no, I think this is an envelope within an envelope, so that's an envelope in and of itself. And then there will be a small card there, looks like it's gold. Spent quite a bit of time on this because I loved it so much. I just love it, absolutely love it. I like how this is pulled away somehow or other. It kind of like looks rusted. Yeah. That will have been AI, that will have been AI. So I say to AI, make me some books, or make me a castle type stamp. A little pocket there with a little envelope in it. How fun would this be to use? Yep, that's a fold out. Another try kind of note pad. Again, this will have been from a magazine and or a book. And then I've just used it for inspiration and put a pocket at the front. Another little envelope, another card there. She's quite nice actually, isn't she? Is there anything on the back? So I've stuck something on the back as well. It just brings me so much pleasure looking back at this. Doily. Try to kind of use whatever image it is, like I do in my art journal, and then expand it. I would stick things in here to write on, because you can see that the flower kind of goes with that. And then there's the green there, and you could tuck things in there. Yeah, I think somebody had shown me how to do this. So you fold it over, pull it out, out pops the butterfly, and you can put things in there. Yeah, so wonderful colours. Haven't actually finished that one, might not even bother. Similarly here, probably will go back and do something with that, who knows, I'll see. What's that behind there? So that's a piece of magazine. Stuck a piece of lace on there, which I thought was wonderful. I need to set my phone on silent, don't I? Yeah, some little rabbits. This was a card. I thought I would incorporate that, and then I love what I've done in there. Absolutely love it. This will have been possibly gel with another belly band and an envelope there to put things in. I love that. Remember doing that at all, but I absolutely love it. It's this torn edging business that I really like and enjoy. So it's a little card that goes in that pocket there. Another card with, I mean, I would leave that open because how lovely is that? Well, she's so thick, I'm really having to apply some pressure to keep her open. I know that some of the ladies have got these big clamps. I need to get some more big clamps. Yep, so that opens up and holds cards and envelopes there. Doily. I've done different layers. I like what I've done there. Stuck that down. Wonderful. And obviously, as you go along with your junk journals, you're using the junk from something that you've done previously. I mean, I need to hairspray this, don't I? Because I've got pastels all over my hand. But I like the feel of it as well. And then when I get the pastels on my hand, I like to rub them into a blank page, almost preparing the page for something else. So I've gone with this colour scheme for this one here. And somebody's obviously shown me this, and I think that's cool. It's really neat. Love that, absolutely love it. Oh, there's a purple page here with a little card inside. Here I've started, I've obviously watched something where you can stick down napkins and tissues for texture. I use that a lot now because I love it. I love the idea of texture and rubbing different paints and pastels and such like into them. Fabulous. So that must be a bit of magazine, and that's something separate because it has a different texture. It's a rougher texture, and that's smooth, and then that's rough there. And this card's gone in there, which can be used and put stickers on. Fabulous. I like the pink and the purple, must remember that. So there's a lot of flowers on this page here, and this one here is a card that goes into the corner pocket there, which this is so easy to make, these things. So yep, so another pocket on this side for a card, a note, whatever it is that I would want to put in there. I love the colours on this. Let's see, I'm going to blue now, with a contrasting border there, and I think this one opens down. Yep, so somebody said you can do it either any which way. I love that. Love the bits of paper on it. Some blank pages just to write in, especially my poems that I've recently started creating using AI, which I absolutely love. I've taught poetry in the past and I've enjoyed it, yes, but it's not been a passion of mine at all. And right, that's getting on my nerves now. Let's just see if I can How do I turn off the sound on this thing on my phone? Not sure. Not sure. Somebody's trying to set up a coffee date. Anyway, there's a group of us that go out. So this here is an envelope. And you've got the doily. You can see how I'm going from purples to blues to greens, and I like staying in there. I think I was deciding, somebody said use your washi tape in here. Oh, and I was like, oh yes, an opportunity to use the washi tape. What's that little beauty there? So that's some card that goes in. I'd like to decorate that, because see myself working on that as I use it. Somebody's told me that you can stick in any bit of paper basically. Now AI's done that. I know AI has done that, and that I don't know where that's come from, but how lovely is that? In fact, I'd probably take that out and use, well, don't know, because I like both sides. I'm going to say use it in my art journal, possibly. Yeah, another little, this here is a bookmark, so you could put a piece of lace in it or string or something and hang it. So I've just cut some circles out somewhere, and then I've used that to overlay it, and then used this a stamper here. I've forgotten had that stamper actually. I've got an Ivy one. Probably watched Treasure Books here, and she's shown me how to do these dresses, where you take a bodice of someone, and I got AI to make me some bodices. Then you cut them out, and then you extend it and make the dress itself. Love it, absolutely love it. Yeah, they've used some cutouts there of the little flowers. That's stuck down, and you would lift it up. It's an interesting page, because the oranges here are, if you like, reflected, and this, the oranges in this page will have been taken from the oranges here, because that's what I tend to do. This was a colouring book, like a children's colouring book. Used that colouring book actually in lots of different ways, and although at first I wasn't so keen, now I really like it. I've used the technique of the napkins here, and somebody said buy napkins with patterns on, so that's what I've done, and then stuck it down, and that opens up like so. Lovely. Some pages with not an awful lot on, but they've got the corners and they've got places of interest. Similarly here, this will have been gel plate, because you can see how much work I've put into that with stamping it. Love that. And that will have gone down first, and then this will reflect some of the colours in there, or I've matched them up one way or the other. That's something that I just like to do. You don't have to do it, just enjoy doing it. So what's going on here? So that opens up, and that opens up there. Gorgeous. Here's another doily here. So the other end of the doily will be presumably up here somewhere. Yeah, love that. Split that up. There's lots of little, oh, there you go. Didn't know I'd done that. Oh, and it opens this way as well. Okay, who knew? And I think that colour goes well with that one, for me, for what I like. And that's just a piece of magazine in there that I could adapt, change into a book, or whatever it is that I would want to do. You can see I'm going for these oranges here. I just love this so much. That's a little, there'll be a little booklet there, and I've stuck some paper inside it so you could open it up. I haven't used any of these yet, so this here is a card that's just tied in for interest. Another split page. There's the other half of the doily that I'd mentioned. Here they have done a notepad inside a notepad inside a notepad. Just adds interest there. that, I think. So I'll look it that way, yeah. Somehow that goes with that. Nearly at the end now. So I've got some greens here, another notepad that could be used. Trying out lots of different things in here as well for the first time. That will be a gel plate pattern. So I've taken some images here. This one actually is, you can lift this one up and it matches. The blues here all match and going together. There's another part of that colouring book, or book, children's book, whichever one it was, can't remember. Yeah, it's got a little bit of blues in there, the blues matching the blues of the background. This opens up here and could be used for notes and things. I would use it as a personal journal. I really like that. I really like the way I've got the blue with the blue, and I've got these dark, you know, antique type backgrounds, brown, you know, worked in backgrounds. That will be gel plate. This is the last signature here, so maybe today 4 or 5, I'm not sure. If you hear someone purring, my cat is here. She likes me in my craft area here. I think she thinks she just can get lots of attention. Yeah, is that good? Yeah. So I've got some oranges here. Same idea. There's a pocket there for something to go in. I've taken that little window and made it so it can open, so something could go inside it. The blue with the doily here, they all match. Right, do you want to come on my knee? Because you need to get out of the way. Come on, come on. Oh, don't think she's gonna do it. Love that. That looks like AI. By AI, I mean, you know, I've said to AI, make me something in the style of this here. This one will come out with these flowers that I was making, and there's a little notepad to go in it. Actually, I think that one opens up. So it will come out in a band, and yeah, so it opens up like so. How cute is that? It's different. I love that. It'll just be an image I've found and cut out, and I love it. Yep. Again, just so stunning to me, the way that they put them together, and such a nice surprise. This is the absolute love of all of this, is when I discovered this, aging these edges, and that will have been an old envelope, I think, on top of a piece of old a book or something that was falling apart. Here I've tried an envelope that's got a fastener, so it opens up, and then you tuck it back in there. Yep. I don't know what that is, but it's adds interest. I love it. Someone must have shown me this little darling here, where it opens up and can have whatever in there. Another blue themed page here. So I've taken the colours from this image here. Yeah, another doily. And what does that do? Ah, I see there, it opens up there like so. This isn't finished at the very end here, so I would work these colours into this and this. So maybe I was getting a little bit tired at this point, and although I finished this one off, so I don't know. Yeah, how cute, how absolutely so cute. That's an envelope there, and something could go in there. And then the last couple of pages, and I've even at the very end, as if, you know, it was too slim, got this little beauty, which is can hold various bits and pieces. So there's a place there, there's a place there, there's a place there, and I don't think there's one at the very top, so I think it's three places there. So yeah, and then the pen holder, and then you bring her all together, and her spine is, yeah, there's the 4 signatures, giveaway there, with the, I mean, this would be too much for some people, but it's mine and I love it. So and then this would wrap around there, she would be fastened, and off she would go. Hope that's provided some inspiration.